So our classwork for today is solving proportions. And proportions are actually pretty useful. We tend to use them a lot without even really recognizing it. And so we'll do some examples next class, but today we're just going to talk about just the math behind it. So solving a proportion. What is a proportion? Well, a proportion is when a fraction equals a fraction. And if you have a proportion, you can cross multiply. So if you had something like 2/3 equals x over 5, that would work. If you had something like 2/3 plus 1, 1/4 or something equals x over 5, this would not work. You would have to change it in order to do it, but that would not work. So it's when you have one fraction equals another fraction. And how do you solve problems like that? You cross multiply. Okay, all right, we're gonna do two problems. Here we go. First one is go ahead, copy that down. All right, so in this first problem, 5 over 4 equals x over 12. To cross multiply, you're going to just multiply these two and then multiply these two. And it doesn't matter in which order. So you could have said 5 times 12 equals this or 4 times x. I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. So I'm going to say 4 times x, which is 4x, equals 5 times 12. Well, 4 times x is just 4x. 5 times 12 is just 60. Okay, you cross multiplied. Now you just go through and solve, and you guys are excellent at solving. Divide by 4 on both sides. X is equal to 15. So what does that mean? That means that if you had put 15 right here, 15 over 12, and you were to have reduced it, well, what number goes into 12 and 15? 3. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 3 goes into 12 4 times. That means that this proportion is the same as that proportion. All right, so 15/12 is the same thing as 5/4. All right, this one, let's go ahead. Same thing. X minus 5 over x plus 4 equals 2/3. Now here it's a little bit more complicated, but you still have one fraction over another fraction. So it's a fraction equal to a fraction, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and cross multiply. So this one is going to be x plus 4 times 2, or 2 times x plus 4. So I'm going to write it as 2 times x plus 4. Multiply the other way, x minus 5 times 3, or 3 times x minus 5. And then from here, this is now distributive property. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is 8. Also distribute on this side. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times a negative 5, be careful, is a negative 15. Now you're going to move everything to one side. You could subtract 3x to both sides or subtract the 2x. I like to keep my x's positive, so I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 2x, but it doesn't really matter. So minus 2x minus 2x. So you get 8 equals x minus 15. Add 15 to both sides. And this actually now kind of looks like the homework problems you guys usually get. So 8 plus 15, 23 equals x. And again, you could check your answer if you wanted to. So plug it into here, plug it into there. All right, so if we check our answer, this is 23 minus 5 over 23 plus 4. And we want to see if it actually equals 2/3. 23 minus 5 is 18. 23 plus 4, 27. So we actually need to check to see if that is correct. So what number goes into 18 and 27? 9 goes into 18 twice. 9 goes into 27 3 times. So 2/3 does equal 2/3, and it checks, so we know we did that correctly. Okay. That's it.